I graduated in 1996 as a minerals processing engineer from University of Queensland. Started in the coal industry straight away. After that, in engineering consultancy, working as a design engineer, working on construction and commissioning projects. I did that for about 5 or 6 years, and then went into business development and strategic development. I was doing the MBA at the time, and that seemed like a natural fit into going to that part of the world. Spent 10 years working in strategy and business development with a number of different companies, and got very lucky and got to travel the world, and then decided that I'd like to take a break from that and get back into the technical side of things. So started managing some studies for various companies and working mainly in Southern Africa. After I'd done that for about 3 or 4 years, unfortunately redundancy took hold, and then I decided that I wouldn't go back into engineering consultancy. I'd had some ideas around data analytics, so thought I'd progress that, and 4 years later, that's where we are. So it's something I'm very passionate about and enjoy doing. I love analysing text and numerical data and creating new data visualizations and creating something new, so new and innovative. So it's nice to be on the more of the cutting edge side of viewing data, and something I grew up with as an engineer, and it's nice to be able to continue the technical progression as I inevitably get older.
Fair enough.
I would say and it's been driven by experiences over the last 20 years, is that I'm very, very passionate about taking things that have been the information that we generate and things that we've done, and using it in a new and useful way. A lot of the information and technologies that we actually develop in the mining industry, we find that they get parked. The information we generate doesn't get used. We probably only use about 5% of the information we actually generate. So I'm extremely passionate about getting more use out of that information and looking at how we can improve our operations and our industry through properly utilising the information we generate and not wasting it. I have to admit I fell out of love with it, with engineering for a while, purely because I think that we've tended to stifle personal creativity and innovation over a period of time through constraining people with systems and procedures, and we've got a general averseness to risk. But I think when I look at what I do now in terms of analytics and big data, it's enabling me to get a passion again for engineering and looking at data and doing things a bit differently. It creates a pathway for me to have skills that I've learned over a 20-year career, but also expand that into new areas that are becoming quite prevalent now in these industries. It's different to what a lot of other people are doing, so I can genuinely tell people I'm doing something totally different to what I've done before, and it's interesting, and people generally really tend to get engaged with it. So I find the analytics side of what I do extremely interesting. A lot of people don't and don't like numbers and figures and stuff like that, but I find that extremely interesting and very fulfilling.